coming out. Some fun news, I was just past the 9-year mark of me coming out of the closet to my parents. Thank you, it's a very easy date to remember. It was their wedding anniversary. Arguably the gayest time to come out of the closet. Just, oh, this day has nothing to do with me? Okay, we'll see about that. But they handled it well. For a little while, they wanted to send me on a singles retreat. I called it a singles retreat, they called it conversion therapy. But what better place to meet single dudes, am I right, fellas? I did watch an unhealthy amount of documentaries on conversion therapy just to psych myself up. And one documentary followed a conversion therapy camp, and it showed the counselors as they were preparing a big play they were putting on for everyone. And I was like, that is evidence enough that this isn't working. Sorry, your big trick to turn people straight was theater? Maybe time to revisit the drawing board with that one. If I had to rank the gayest activities that I've participated in, it would go musical theater, regular theater, having sex with men. It is so much less flamboyant to bring a man to climax than it is to earnestly sing Grease Lightning. I was the only openly gay kid in my high school, and I did theater. And one day during rehearsal, someone had the audacity to ask me, Danny, how's it feel being the only gay person here? I was like, I doubt it. There's 50 of us and it's a Saturday. I'm willing to bet I'm not the only queer in this auditorium doing the hand jive right now. But my parents did react pretty okay. I remember my mom said, Danny, a mother knows. Yeah, I think she's giving herself way too much credit. Especially considering that I was the one who didn't realize you could clear your browser history. Yeah, boy, wouldn't that have been a game changer. No, instead it led to the most uncomfortable family gathering of my life, where my parents decided to sit down both my brothers and me and confront us all at the same time. Yeah. They were like, all right guys, who's been abusing the computer privileges? And I played it off pretty well. I was like, not me. Definitely not your kid that knows how to tap dance and cries a lot. Sounds like I'm being framed, quite honestly. Probably by one of these fruitcakes you raised. And that is a good tip for anyone here who's questioning their sexuality. If you exclusively watch gay porn, you can just connect those dots. That one took me 2 years to figure out in my own time. I do have two brothers. They're great. Both of them are older than me, so a lot of the hobbies and interests I have nowadays, I got through them. Like playing video games and doing yoga and drugs. Yeah, the DARE program made it seem like it was going to be a stranger in an alley, not my closest immediate relative. Like, I used to think that I smoked too much weed, and then I hung out with my brother Sam for a few months, and now I do, for sure. Our go-to method of smoking was through a gravity bong, which, yeah, for those who have not had the privilege, gravity bong is when you take an empty Gatorade bottle or a soda bottle and some tin foil, you know, garbage. And a small science fair project later, you're too high, too fast to get in your parents' home. I'm used to getting high the old-fashioned way through like a piece of candy or baked good. I love edibles, love that you never know what you're gonna get, whether it's a relaxing afternoon or a waking nightmare. The first time I bought a pop brownie for myself, it was in college. I bought it from my friend Kelly, and when she handed it to me, she said, "Don't worry, this isn't cut with Xanax." Something I didn't realize was on the menu. I'm not saying I would have changed up my order, but I maybe would have double-checked some things. Did I trust her? No. Did I eat the whole thing? Yeah. Did I then go see a 3-act long college theater production of a play about Adam and Eve? Yep, made a lot of wrong choices that day. No way around that. My parents think that we smoke too much, which is fair. It's hard to consider 3 gravity bong hits a night recreational at this point. But my brothers try to argue. They're like, you can't be addicted to weed. I'm like, you can be addicted to anything. They made a whole show about it. There's a woman who compulsively eats her couch. We are inhaling smoke and fire out of recyclables. I think it's safe to say things have gotten out of hand. My friends in college tried to tell me that I was addicted to Diet Coke, which is a hilarious thing to be told by a bunch of alcoholics. Like, no college student should be judging another human being on what they're putting in their body. One of my friends was like, Danny, the amount of aspartame in there is kind of concerning. It's like, last week we snorted Ritalin, but... Yeah, no, sure, I took things too far, but... God forbid I crack open a Diet Coke past 7 p.m. Call campus police, Danny's gone crazy. I did have fun in college, a lot more than some of my peers. I feel kind of bad for them. Like my freshman year roommate, he was not having a great time. We were just like complete opposites. You know, like I do stand-up and improv, he didn't do any extracurriculars. I would stay up pretty late, he'd go to bed pretty early. I'd always be like, let's build a fort in the room. He'd be like, stop doing Ritalin, you know. That was our dynamic. And now I know he wasn't having fun because one day I just casually asked, hey, look, how's it going? And he very sarcastically was like, I'm living the dream, what about you? He's like, yeah, this isn't my dream either, Aaron. I think in my wildest fantasies I lived in a broom closet with a stranger who hates me. But he was not the worst roommate scenario that I had. There was a bat in my apartment senior year. So yeah, while like me and my other two roomies got rooms, the bat just kind of took complete control of the airspace in the apartment. That was fun. It was only there for a day, but we had to evict him pretty early. I called my dad because I didn't know what to do. He's a pretty smart guy, but doesn't always have his finger on the pulse. He was like, oh, that's weird, it's January, it should be hibernating. Yeah, that's the weird part, for sure. I'm glad you're concerned with how much this little guy's sleeping. My main issue is that he shouldn't be inside the home at all. So I then called my landlord. He sent over 2 dudes with state-of-the-art technology, a net and a bucket. And they were in and out there in like 20 seconds, didn't even have a chance to say goodbye. So wherever that bat is, I hope it's doing what it loved, which was shrieking. God, a lot of noise. You know, like echolocation, it's cool in theory and then loud in person. A little dramatic for my taste, you know. It's like my eyes don't work great either. You don't see me screaming about it on a Saturday morning when some of us, quite frankly, are trying to come down from Ritalin. So I appreciate some quiet. But thank you guys. My name is Danny.